We are 1039 WDKX, Rochester's number one station for hip hop, R&B, and information, as well as your favorite throwbacks. Matter of fact, we might have a throwback right around the corner. But before we get to that, got to get to some information. Dr. Janice Harbin joins us from Jordan Health. Good morning, Dr. Harbin. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm well. Thank you.
It's always good to have you. JordanHealth.org is the website to go to find out more about the services Jordan provides. There's a number of different services that are available right in the community through Jordan Health and through the great work of the people and staff at Jordan Health. All right, Dr. Harbin, a couple different things. One, I hate to hit you with this bit of information, but there is some misconceptions even now over COVID. There's sort of a two-pronged question here. One of which has to do with if anybody has ever had COVID. Let me first get to this. If you've had COVID, are you immune to getting COVID? Or are you immune for 30 days?
You're not immune. So, it's important for people to understand that there really is no immunity. So we don't want people to go out and have risky behaviors or think I can do whatever I want to do because I'm immune. They have guidelines. It's important you follow those guidelines. Wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, and if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. Because if you get the virus, even though you've been fully vaccinated, chances are it won't kill you. Chances are you don't get deadly ill or seriously ill or something like that. So there is no immunity. Throw that out your head and do what they have been telling you to do all these months.
Mm-hmm. So just understand that. Now, for those of you that are listening this morning, Dr. Harbin is talking about a number of different things. Now, if you've got the vaccine, you're also not immune to COVID.
You're not immune to COVID. What it does is protect you against having a serious illness. So they have found what they're calling breakthrough. So you could be fully vaccinated and you still may have a breakthrough virus where if you're tested, you're positive. But if you're positive, chances are you're not one of these that end up in the hospital gravely ill or folks that unfortunately never come out of the hospital from the virus. The people who are dying are the ones mainly who are unvaccinated.
Okay. So with that being said, you still should practice wearing a mask if you are indoors around people that you don't know, you're not sure if they're vaccinated, not, whatever that the case may be is. If you are in public places around a lot of people, you should still wear your mask, still wash your hands, which is very important, and just still kind of move with caution. Like you can still be around people. Like it's not like you don't have to have a life, but you still have to make sure that you're safe and the people around you are safe.
I believe I have a life. I mean, I'm a baby boomer, so I'm an old lady, but I still have a life. But I protect myself. I wear a mask. And my family members, I know, even my family members, I remember in the early days, my son, he said, I said, but even though you're vaccinated, the friends, he said, well, I'm with the same friends. I said, but those friends have friends, and those friends have friends. You don't know about all of them. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your hand sanitizer ready so that you could use that. And keep your distance. Do activities outside if you can. Or if you don't know what the company, I was somewhere recently, I had my mask. And I asked, we were at a table, and I asked everyone at the table, are you vaccinated? I still love you. I just want to make sure I'm protecting me.
Mm-hmm. We are 1039 WDKX.
And one other question that we did get in was about, again, the vaccination and vaccinated people. Can they spread the virus as well?
They can. So if you're positive, you can spread the virus. So you could be fully vaccinated and have a breakthrough. That means if they test you, you're positive. If you're positive, you can spread that. You can spread it to the younger children that's in your family. because they're too young to get vaccinated, or they're old enough at 12 and older to get vaccinated, and the family, for whatever reason, decided they don't want them to. You can't spread that. So again, the only way we can protect each other is to follow the guidelines. Don't take anything for granted. Follow the guidelines and love yourself and each other enough that you're going to check the boxes like they have told you to do.
Dr. Janice Harbin joins us now, Jordan Health here. Dr. Harbin, when it comes to some of the mandates, today's the last day before the COVID vaccine mandates take effect, and a lot of people have been dealing with that, sort of understanding where it's coming from. Where does Jordan stand on this perspective when it comes to the vaccine mandates?
Well, we are following the mandate. Today is the last day. We have reached out. We are now at 95% vaccinated rate, and that includes any contractual people, housekeepers, security. If you come in our site, we're expecting you to follow that mandate. We respect everyone's decision because it is a personal decision for whatever is your reason, whether or not you get vaccinated or not. But at 11:59, 12 o'clock, midnight tonight, if you're not vaccinated, you will not be able to work with us at this point. And like I said, the law or the mandate may change. We don't know. We are looking at any religious requests because, there's religious exemptions. There's very few medical exemptions, but for any employee that has submitted that, we have a team that is looking at that, so we are fair when to decide you have a very legitimate reason, or unfortunately, we cannot go along with the reason you have chosen not to get vaccinated. But we are respectful that they have every right to make a decision for themselves.
A lot of different services are available. If you're interested in either getting a test for COVID-19 or want to schedule an appointment for the vaccine, here are the numbers to know for Jordan Health: 585-423-5848 if you want to get tested, 5848, last four numbers there. And if you want to schedule an appointment for the vaccine, 585-423-5831. That's if those numbers, either one of those numbers will get you over to Jordan Health if you're interested in either getting tested for COVID-19 or a vaccination appointment for COVID-19. Dr. Harbin, it's always great to have you on the show. Thank you for the time this morning.
Thank you, and thank you for being a leader in this community, getting the word out. So thank you.
Absolutely. We are 103.9 WDKX.